Hi, today we learn some moral story. First, the milkmaid and her pail. A milkmaid was walking to the market with a pail of milk on her head. As she was walking, she started wondering about what she would do with the money she would get for the milk. She thought, I will buy hens from the farmer. The hens will lay eggs every morning. Once the eggs have hatched, I will sell the chicks for money. With that money, I will buy a nice dress and wear it to the fair. Men will want to talk to me and women will be jealous of me. I will toss my hair like this. As she thought, she tossed her head back. The pail fell on the ground and the milk was spilled. The milkmaid was sad. She went back home and told her mother what had happened. Her mother replied, My dear, do not count your chickens before they hatch. Moral of the story is, you should not count on something before it happens. Next story, the honest woodcutter. Let's see. A poor woodcutter was cutting a tree near a lake. His axe slipped from his hands and fell in the water. He could not get his axe back, so he started crying. A water spirit appeared from the lake and asked the woodcutter about his problem. The woodcutter told him about his axe. The spirit went inside the lake and came up with a golden axe. Is this your axe? He asked. The woodcutter replied, No, it is not. He dived again and came out with a silver axe. Is this your axe? He asked. The woodcutter replied, No, it is not mine. The water spirit again went inside and came out with the woodcutter's iron axe. The woodcutter was really happy to see his own axe. Yes, this is my axe, he said. The spirit was very pleased with the woodcutter's honesty. He gave the woodcutter all 3 eggs as a reward. The woodcutter returned home and told his neighbors about what had happened. One of them was greedy and wanted to the gold and silver eggs. The next day, the greedy neighbor went to the same lake and threw his eggs in the lake. The water spirit appeared from the lake holding a golden axe. He asked the man whether that axe was his. The woodcutter could not control his greed and said, Yes, this is my axe. The spirit knew he was lying. He took the golden axe and vanished inside the water. The greedy man lost his only axe. He had learned his lesson. Moral of the story is, honesty is the best policy. Next story, the town mouse and the country mouse. Let's see. Once, a town mouse was visiting his friend, the country mouse, for dinner. The country mouse served him only barley and grain. The town mouse pitied the country mouse and said, You should come with me to the town. I will serve you all sorts of fine food. The country mouse agreed to come with him. The next morning, both of them went together to the town. They arrived late at night. The town mouse suggested that they should eat after such a long journey. He took his friend to a grand dining room. That country mouse had seen nothing like it. The dining table was filled with the leftovers of a fine feast. They ate cakes, jellies, cheese, and everything nice. The country mouse was thinking about how lucky the town mouse is. Suddenly they heard a growling and both of them panicked. The town mouse shouted, "It's the cat! Run!" They ran as fast as they could. "I think I will head back home," said the country mouse. "I had rather have barley and grain and live in peace than eat cake and cheese and live in fire." Moral of the story is, it is better to live in poverty and in peace than to have plenty and live in fear. Next story, The Bundle of Sticks. A farmer had 4 sons. The 4 sons were hard workers but always quarreled among themselves. One day, the farmer got really sick. He wanted his son to share the farm and work together, but knew that his sons would continue to fight. The farmer decided to teach them a lesson. He called his 4 sons. He gave each son a stick and asked them to break it. Each son easily broke the stick. Now, the farmer gave each son a bundle of sticks and asked them to break it. Each tried his best but could not break the bundle. The farmer said, "Just like these sticks, if you are united, nobody will be able to harm you. But if you quarrel all the time, anyone can easily break you." The sons realized their mistake and started working happily together. Moral of the story is, there is strength in unity. Next story, The Bear and the Travelers. 2 friends were walking through a forest. They promised to stay together throughout the way. Suddenly, they heard a sound in the bushes. Something was approaching them. It was a huge bear. Both of them got scared. One of them, thinking of his own safety, climbed a tree. The other friend did not know how to climb a tree. He threw himself on the ground and lay still while holding his breath. He had heard that bears do not prey on dead people. The bear came near the man lying on the ground. He sniffed his ears and slowly walked away. The man on the tree came down. He jokingly asked his friend, "What did the bear whisper in your ears?" The other friend replied, "The bear told me to never trust someone who deserves you in need." Moral of the story, a friend in need is a friend in need. So friends, today is no more. Thank you. Thanks for watching. And if you like this, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for further notification.